Greetings everybody and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 as Brazil. We ended our last episode with an invasion on Argentina. Brazil has become quite big after a long war with Venezuela, Peru, Bolivia, Paraguay and Uruguay fell quite quickly. And now it's Argentina's turn. Now we are part of the Comintern and it's not looking too great. Germany is pushing pretty well in Spain, even though they have a few invasions here, which is good to see, but probably they will be kicked back. They're doing quite well on the Soviet front as well, but the Soviet Union are giving up a decent fight. They managed to lock a few divisions in here, but will it last? We'll see. Leningrad is very tightly held, but they do have quite decent amount of troops up here. Wait, is Norway? Yeah, they are in the Axis, so yes, we have a bit of help. Like, we should, hopefully, let's just get going. Get down here. Greece joined allies, not surprising. But we should not have to fear the American attacking us, hopefully. Because, sure, they should be joining the allies at some point, and when they do, every time we attack someone down here, they join the Axis. And then the guarantee from the United States is something that we don't have to fear, which is quite good. Now we are pushing in, even though we do have a bit of difficulty holding it, it seems. Much rather have you go in here and help. If you want, please. Yes? No? Okay, I guess not. But yeah, we are pushing on quite well. We have, sure, you can move your troops here if you want, but Leningrad fall, that's not good. But as you can see, we have 44 divisions and we got medium tanks now, which is quite interesting. We are still in 1941. Sure, non-aggression with Greece, I can live with that. But 1941, I don't think excavation is that important. And 41. Yeah, we are a bit behind on airplanes. I'm just going to focus on fighters. We still need a doctrine. I like this because of the bonus to agility. So I think we'll actually begin on that. And we are making a bit of navy as well, naval research, and we have in queue to build a lot of naval dockyards. Yes, deploy units. Oh, I hadn't, and I guess this is my military police. So let's make a new one and call it Brazilian garrison. Very good. Do we have resistance? Indeed we do. But only over here, which is quite interesting. Oh right, because Venezuela is part of our nation. They weren't part of the Germans. So they managed to retake Leningrad and then they lost it again. Interesting. Now Finland is not going to surrender quickly since they got Leningrad as a victory point, which is quite a lot. So that's going to be interesting how the Soviets is handling that. Let's see, I think instead of going like that, we'll do this. Instead, good. Improve artillery, we could need that. There we go. 1941 mechanized could be good, but I doubt we'll make it. Signal company could also be very, very good to have. Well, let's make some more artillery improvements, because we do have that in every single divisions. Now to quickly look at our divisions at the moment, they have just artillery as support. How much artillery do we have? If I restructured to do this instead, how much artillery would that require? 3,000. Well, we don't have that, so we might as well wait a bit. Ooh. Yeah, the Russians aren't doing that well, which is terrifying, because, well, there's still a long ways to where, like in the real world, went to, so they're still holding on, but even have a naval invasion down here. Yeah, it's very rough. I hope they manage to kill all these and then focus on Helsinki and then focus on taking back from here, but I doubt it. And impressive enough, Poland is still standing in 1941 with their capital, which is impressive. But as I talked about earlier, the Germans managed to kick back that naval invasion, but they have been held a bit down in Spain. So let's see if that will continue. It may not. How are we doing here? Got a few units just standing around. Join them, please. Okay, you need to be red. And you need to be green. And say, all of you. Poland surrendered. That was the first surrender of Poland. Which is quite interesting. That they haven't fallen earlier. Oh! Stop. Yes, go in there, cut them off. We got our fighter, very good. Go get the next one as well. We want to cut in here. Because they had 13 division up here. If we can make them starve. No. Nope. Stay. Go. That would be the most ideal way to handle this. They are occupying them a bit. Let's make the line like this and your line like that. Because then they will have different objectives very soon. Just very good. Yeah, low supplies, not surprising. Get in there. Ireland joined the allies, interesting. Not that they can do a big difference in this war. Come on, get in, get in. Good. Now we're going to take this division and say, well, you do not have that anymore. And you have like this, and say you only have this line, and your objective is to take it and go when you think you're ready. Very good. Hong Kong fell as well. Yeah, the Japanese, if I recall correctly, yes, is very, very strong. But even though the Soviets are doing quite well over here, which is kind of funny since they're doing so poorly over here, and a bigger issue, they may lose their oil reserves, which is quite terrifying. But it seems they are managing to push quite a bit up here, and the Germans aren't making that big of a push anymore, but we have also hit winter, so that may be one of the reasons. Sure, let's get the rocket, might as well. Not that I believe we'll make that many rocket planes, but perhaps. But we are continuing our push, and we have gained a few skills. Also about to gain engineer, very good. And again, he has lots of tricks being made, but the highest is only 34, so still a long way to go. Just continue down air doctrine. We want to have some kind of air force at some point. Now my plan is, of course, as stated earlier, to take everything down here. After that, I'm not sure, to be honest. I may take Central America and Mexico. That is probably my plan. Kiev fall, not good. But then line up on this and then focus on the victory points in the United States and try to rush them. Now I know it's going to be extremely hard to rush because the United States is quite big. The tank 2. Are we making some tanks? Indeed we are. I had totally forgotten that. I also want some medium, and they are actually more important. How many motorized do we have? 5,000. I think we could go down a bit. Very good. We at least need to not supplies. There we go. We definitely need to go in and hit them where it hurts, which is this area. Has lots of steel, tungsten, oil, aluminum, everything. That's the plan. But we are going to wait until a perfect opportunity arrives, which will probably be something like the Germans will at some point have issue with manpower, as they always do, and also have a war on Yugoslavia now. But they will have an issue at some point. When they do, their forces will of course start to lose ground, and the Americans will probably send even more troops over there. And when they do, because it is going to happen, we will be there to invade them actually. Now, your objective will be make a offensive line like this, and you will have offensive line like that. I actually think that should be a there we go, and yours. Good. And your offensive line will of course be to take what's most important. Now I'm not even sure how many military objectives they have, like victory points. They have a single one here, and the capital has 10. That may be it. Well, we will definitely find out at some point. And now I think shouldn't we have no, never mind. Yes, we'll go in and look at our infantry divisions, and Now, what is good about having them in 20 is they can easily stack up to a total of 80, as you can see here, which is the primary number. And I'll try to keep it at 80. If I want you to have a heavy tank, maybe do this instead and say heavy tank and remove that. It's a lot of medium tanks needed, which I believe is too much. Like 40 and 50 is still quite a lot. I'm not too sure about what to do actually. I think instead I will definitely do this because we have the opportunity for that. Save. We still need a lot of equipment to upgrade, which we are working on. And we'll just continue to make a lot of tanks to hopefully in the future have tank divisions maybe. So Republican Spain fell to the German might. Well, that's no good. Yeah, they have a single division up here. And then they'll be able to take Gibraltar. But they still can't go over because Republican Spain still controls this area. And it looks like they are winning in Africa. So Italy is doing quite poorly, at least. Yep, Gibraltar just fall. Very still stand right now. Due to the winter, I bet. So it's the Soviet Union's time or chance to prepare a bit more for the Germans. I doubt it will succeed in be able to prepare a lot more, but they do have a chance. We will of course continue to justify war goals against Colombia and Ecuador, and as soon as we can attack Chile and take it, we are quite golden regarding our first step of total control. Ooh. Does it have any resources at all? Nothing special. Pity. But Cuba does. A lot of chromium. Aren't we importing chromium? Oh, we were, but we don't need it. Interesting. We are only importing aluminum and steel, and quite a lot of steel actually. Though we don't need that much right now. Since we got in Argentina, we got a bit. So good to see we're able to handle more and more of our own need right now. We can make some refineries, which I believe we will, because we do not have that much rubber, which is an issue. Put it out here, and there we go. I think we'll focus on getting those done first, and we can 1942 we can actually, but we can also, oh no, we'll actually already have that. That's right. We need field hospital. We need to save as much manpower as possible, because who knows what's going to happen in the future. But attack, go and go. Very good, you joined the Axis. Happy to see that. And the capital is right. Wait, is the capital empty? Oh boy. Maybe they'll just surrender right away. I do hope. It would be a sweet, quick victory to gain. Let's start making some fighters. 10 a year. That's pretty bad. Oh, so now we need chromium quite badly. Yeah, I think we'll go after Cuba as well. Just take it. Thank you. I think they will surrender as we are taking this. Please. Yes, very good. So we have unified South America quite a lot actually. Not total, but we're getting there. Here we go. Prepare for the next war. Going to be interesting, and I know that we're definitely going to need garrisons down here as well. Probably also here. And before Nutri, go there also. And I think our resistance is not that bad in this area right now, but I think it will be. And here as well, and here. I don't know what to begin with. Yeah, well, stop that. Where all the major victory point is, I think is quite necessary. Definitely over here, which we will be focusing on. And just take this as well. They may have some troops, I'm not sure. But it's looking quite well regarding military factories, like 81. That's pretty decent for our size of nation. Or maybe not size, but German interest in Scandinavia. So, are they going to invade? I'm not sure. Or does it mean they remain friendly? Nope. They have war goals against Norway and Denmark. Yep, there it goes. That could potentially help, even though I doubt it. Yeah, the Soviet Union is putting up a fight. And they are sending more troops from the east to the west. Because they pretty much won over here. Or not won, but definitely kicked them back. Which is quite good to see. And we are well on the way for our next war. And we are going to take this now. Very good. No template for tank, medium tank 2 and heavy tank 2. Yeah, we know that. We got our destroyer. Very good, very good. We are getting battleship. Let's get a light cruiser. We will be focusing on getting a better navy. Now it's not going to be a big navy, we know that for sure. Might as well. Don't we already? Yes. So make destroyers as much as possible. Very good. So we have a decent amount of resource down here. We still need quite a lot. Finland, very good. Great to see that. So just clean up the mess and then get down here is going to be the focus for them. Now I hope Denmark can give Germans as much trouble as they sometimes actually can. Don't know if anyone here knows it, but I have noticed that they can have quite a hard time against the Danish resistance or whatever, Danish troops, which is quite surprising because it's a very small country. But they have actually managed to put up quite a good fight several times, where they end up having like 70 troops or 70 divisions up there to try and break Danish blockade or whatever you want to call it, resistance. And I've seen it, Germany take them, what, 1.5 years to take Denmark because they have a hard time getting across the straits, which is quite cool. They are able to resist that much, and the UK are doing quite well down in Italy. Interesting. Of course, Denmark in reality during World War II surrendered as soon as the Germans tried to invade. Hard attack, soft attack. Cover rate, better organization, reinforcement rate. Well, we're not going to reinforce that much, so I think we'll take shock and wave area. We can improve our armored divisions, and I think we will change it a bit to medium tanks and, well, not medium tanks, but some heavy tanks. Mobile. Let's do it like this. We have a size of, and we want logistic, field hospital, engineers, and we also want our self-propelled artillery actually. There we go. That's going to be our Panzer division, even though we have nowhere near 200 medium tanks. We have almost 200 actually. I got quite surprised there. I didn't think we had that. Interesting. But we are, how much? Halfway, a bit over halfway on declaring war on these nations, and I think we already now will make justify war goal against Cuba and just say we want it because you have resources, and yeah, that could be quite interesting. Our manpower is doing well. Now the question becomes, should we invade the Americans? As I talked about, the Germans is doing quite well. Even though they have been cut off, they do have some ports, so it doesn't matter to cut them off that way. They are trying to make a push down here again, the Soviets, which is good to see. The Germans still have issues in Denmark, as of now at least. And the Soviet is doing well in Japan or in Asia. Italy is actually doing well, but still not winning. It's very equal warfare, and I'm quite happy to see that the Americans, not sure why you haven't. Could you go, please? But I'm not sure why. Oh, Americans. The Germans haven't tried to make a naval invasion over here. I'm happy they have not done it, but I just thought they actually would have. There we go. So search and destroy. We are getting fairly close. Yes, 20 days away. Let's just keep it at speed 5, 4. Speed 5 sometimes takes a lot of energy from the game when you are this late in the game. A lot of energy, a lot of CPU power, which is unfortunately, that's often an issue in many Paradox games, even though it is doing quite well regarding speed on speed 5 still. CAS, very good. Special Forces, Nuclear. I think it's time we look into our navy, shall we? And what does this do? 3 naval dockyards, very good. Now the question is, do we want large or flexible? I think we'll go large. Yes, we will. Just for the fun of it, we want battleships and all that. We need to compete with the Americans, for God's sake. Japanese Empire has fallen. That's very good, because they are normally with the Axis, I think. Yes. So that's good. Even though Germany is still making good progress. Oh, so they have decided to declare war. Yep, here it comes. And they joined the Allies. Awesome. So that's kind of what we expected. Central America. What is this? Oh, never mind that. They're going to be eliminated soon. Right. Why even try? Good. Now this was kind of a test to see if they were going to join the Allies or Axis, and it turned out to be the Axis as I hoped it to be. Because there's no guarantees. Why can't I? Okay. Never mind then. Let's just finish this war and say cancel this and make a front line like that, and say your offensive line is. Sometimes this tool is a bit wonky. There we go. And Ecuador should fall very, very soon. They want military access. Very well, I don't mind. I actually think that makes it impossible for the Americans to attack us, which is good. We're still losing manpower. Kinda expected when we doing this. Build ships. More convoys, might as well. Don't really care that much we need steel for it, but we're probably going to need steel for other things as well, so might as well do it. game froze. And it's back. We are needing aluminum now. Interesting. So that probably means we have begun on fighter production. Yes. Which is very good. We want more fighters. We want to be a capable nation of warfare. Very good to see. I'm very, very happy. And your offensive line is here, and you will go... yeah, something like that. Get ready. And they are still on the move as well. Now I think Colombia knows what's coming. And the funny thing is, they can't really do anything about this. Like, you're screwed either way. So, good luck. Even though I don't wish you to have good luck. Yeah. 1944. Still good part away. We're not going to make heavy cruisers. But I think we'll make a mixture of battleships. We want the super heavy and just a regular. Tanatuva disappeared. Very good. And you'll just begin to go when you feel you are ready. Very good. So we have begun on Colombia as well. We do probably have a lot of resistance. Not a lot. We do have a bit, but that was kinda expected. When you think on how much land I've just in general taken, that's pretty decent amount of resistance. Like, quite understandable. So now we're just making our way into Colombia, and after that I think might as well begin justify a war goal against Panama. Oh, why not? Oh, I didn't select them. Very good. Oh, surely, like, have I missed something? Very good. And now we're going to cut off some troops, which is lovely to see. And the good thing is the Americans can just watch by. In a way, they should actually be allowed to attack us if they wanted. They managed to take the first raid, but they are still in need of the second raid. Yugoslavia is doing quite well. Italy is still doing well, you know, they are being a bit pushed back, I believe. The Soviet is still very, very tightly holding on to their oil, which is very good. Even though the Germans has pushed very well, they have actually been stopped quite a lot here. Despite being in June. Yep, we are preparing an invasion of Cuba as well. So I think we will say you will surround here and you will do like that and you will do like that. Go. We can let them regroup with this broken unit, like 15 units. That's a lot to miss Okay, can I attack? Yes, I can. I think if we take Gotha, we win, to be honest. So let's try and push in. Defenders still have more divisions than us, but I do believe the situation with our infantry weapons are already 1942, and we have actually been building them for quite a while, is giving us a very, like, see, we are midway in 1942, and all our troops almost have weapons 3, which is quite amazing due to that attack. I think it was a national focus that awarded us with what, minus 100% on the delay. Surrender, please. No? You're not gonna surrender yet? Oh, interesting. Well, you will just take that and go when you feel you are ready. We definitely want to focus on the large navy. And you will take the rest. Still a lot of troops coming over. Yeah, they are slowly dying in here. And we have spare military factories. Interesting. I really do not know what to make, actually. More tanks, planes, planes. We're definitely going to need the planes. That's for sure. So we have, oh yeah, ton of oil, but we are needing quite a lot of aluminum. Oh. Oh. We have a single, okay, we need to redo this. And I think we'll say 0. And we will say 0. I know it will, oh yeah, 34, 0. It'll make us unable to build a lot of things right now. But I think it's very important to be able to gain just a bit more factories in our area. So let's build a lot of civilian factories, shall we? And say, okay, we've just built those. Put them up front. So we actually managed to gain so many military factories that our industry, I'll keep that, but delete those. Our industry, military industry, required so many materials that we couldn't keep up with civilian factories and trading. That's pretty amazing. But I think that has been the episode. Yes, it has. I hope you enjoyed, and in the next one we will continue our war in Central America and see what happens. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.